What up, everybody? Again, not my normal audio setup. I'm recording this on my cell phone in my car. Dave Meltzer. We got to talk about Uncle Dave here because he has officially lost it. This guy contradicts himself. He's a hypocrite. And he's such a hypocrite that I want you guys to listen to what he had to say about the John Cena AJ Styles match that just took place yesterday at Crown Jewel in Australia. The Aussie wankers in attendance, singing their nursery rhymes, being stupid. But it doesn't matter where this match took place. This match could have took place, shout out to AC here, in Paducah, Kentucky, and it still would have been over. It still would have gotten the same reaction, I believe. But let's listen to what Dave has to say about this match, and then we'll discuss it.
Fade to black, yeah.
So anyway, that was a great match. If you,
it was great. It was a great match for what it was.
Fans loved it. I mean, probably the most heat of anything on the show by far, actually.
I wouldn't say heat, but most reaction.
It had the most heat. What had more heat than this?
The first match.
It certainly wasn't the main event.
The first match had heat. This match had reaction. I mean, there was not intensity. They loved the match. But I never felt heat for the match. They were just into.
That's what I mean by heat. They were going crazy for the match.
They were absolutely going crazy.
Not talking about anger. They were just going nuts for it.
Yeah. No, and it was the best match on the show all around. It wasn't the best wrestled match. I mean, it actually felt more like an exhibition of moves. You know, one person in wrestling, texted me and basically said that, it was like kids' video games. I'm going to do all these finishers, and I'm going to do all these finishers and all that. But it worked. I think if other people had done this exact same match, people would be fuming at them, and it would be very negative.
Well, it's worse for John Cena because he's retiring. It's like his retirement tour. He's paying homage in his final matches. This wouldn't work for, Javon Evans and Leon Slater. I mean, actually, it might work because they do the moves really well. But this is a specific match on a specific day for a specific guy.
For two guys.
Yeah.
For two guys.
And the
match worked. I thought it was for what it was a great match. But it was a unique match. It wasn't like the next match, which didn't have a lot of heat, but was, to me, the best wrestled match.
God damn, EOS.
So, video games and doing moves just for the sake of moves, you're criticizing them for doing that when your favorite, the Young Cucks, they do that every single freaking match. No psychology. Moves for the sake of moves. The entire AEW, every single pay-per-view looks like video game crap. We got people putting in, Darby Allin puts Moxley into a body bag and lights the damn thing on fire, and that's not video game stuff? That's the greatest thing that I ever saw, Brian. Oh, Brian, you don't get it, Brian. He's such a hypocrite, dude. You've lost it. You need to retire. The fact that you're not willing to give that match at least 5 stars on your stupid little rating scale, because he's not. He's going to give that match 3 stars at best. You watch. 3.5, I'll even say. But if that match were to take place in the Tokyo Dome or in an AEW ring, it'd be 84 fucking stars. Because he's that jilted. He's that biased. He's that much of a hypocrite. I get so sick of this guy, man. He will not give WWE their flowers for anything. And why? Because they make money by going to Saudi Arabia. Guess what? Everybody else is too. They just had a bunch of comedians go overseas. And yeah, they caught some backlash like Chappelle and Bill Burr and all those guys did. And one of the few lesbian comedians, I think the only lesbian comedian that they had go over there, when she came back, she saw on her social media where she was being canceled, and she's like, I'm going to donate my huge $500,000 paycheck to the Gay and Lesbian Foundation or whatever. Good on you, you woke bitch, but still. We need to learn that this Khashoggi thing got swept under the rug in the news cycle just like everything else. It means nothing. And if they all these people that are sitting there going, how dare you go over there? How dare you go over there? If they handed you $250,000 to go over there and pick your nose, you'd take it. And you'd say, thank you, Mr. Turkey Chic. Can I have another one? When will you have me back? But now let's listen to what Dave Meltzer has to say about the next match on the pay-per-view, which was Io Sky and Rhea Ripley taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane, Asuka. They were talking about the heat for the match. And I swear to God, well, listen to this and we'll come back. Because they have another lover's quarrel, Brian and Dave do. Listen to this.
But the crowd...
They were good. Holy smokes.
Oh, well,
they were like the two best wrestlers in the world on this day. They were awesome in this match.
I wouldn't go best wrestlers in the world on this day, but they were
killing each other.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. But the crowd wasn't into it until the hot tag to Rhea. So, but yeah, hey, listen. If you watch this match, they actually didn't even stay that hot for Rhea. Rhea was way more over. Like I heard,
Io was more over than Rhea was in this match. Yes,
they were sitting there waiting. They were sitting there waiting for Rhea's hot tag.
Well, they built it up the entire match, but if you watch the match, these people were going crazy for Io. They were chanting her name the entire match. They were going crazy for her.
That's not what the live reports I got.
I watched the show.
So did I.
I heard them chanting with my ears.
I watched the show, and my thought was these guys are wrestling so well, and the crowd is kind of quiet until the hot tag, and then the hot tag was big. The match itself, look, it was a great match. It was a great match, but it didn't. I mean, I was surprised at the lack of heat. Are
you sure your TV's working all right?
And it ain't just my TV. It's people live said the same thing. That was the thing they said. There was so much. The crowd. This was the reaction that I got. The crowd was so up for the Cena match that they did not react that well to the next match, and then the Cody match, which was a good match, a very good match. The crowd just got tired because they went.
Yeah,
so long.
The Cody match. They were definitely dead for that match.
Not at the beginning.
This one I thought had a lot of great heat.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
regardless.
But it was a great match though.
So that's not what I heard from the people there live in attendance. And Brian goes, "Is your TV fucking broken?" No, Brian. It's called your boss is so hard of hearing nowadays because he's so old and decrepit that he can't hear anymore. Or he does like he does during all the WWE shows, and he's sitting there working out on his little Bowflex machine that he really wasn't paying attention. Because that's what Dave does. Dave hate watches WWE now. Dave wishes that all he had to do for a living was cover UFC and AEW and Japan and CMLL. And the only reason why he hate watches AAA, and the only reason why he bashes AAA is because they have a partnership with WWE. If it were the other way around, he'd be bashing CMLL, who would have the partnership with WWE, and he'd be praising AAA if they had the damn relationship with AEW. But no, Conan has enough sense to go, get me the hell away from the snowman. It's not good for my business. There's no psychology there. The booking doesn't make sense. It's spur of the moment crackhead, cokehead bullcrap. I'm telling you, Brian Alvarez is so ready for Dave Meltzer to kick the bucket. Okay? He can't wait, because I know that the contingency plan is that when Dave finally dies, either Brian Alvarez gets it all, or he has to split it with like people like Garrett Gonzalez or whoever else. And they have to probably give a kickback to Meltzer's family. Which Meltzer doesn't have a wife anymore. He's divorced. He has a girlfriend now who watches AEW and doesn't like it. Go back on the channel. We did a video recording, covering that. But Brian Alvarez is so ready for Dave Meltzer to die so that he can finally say what he wants to say about AEW. That he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the psychology. It's just moves for the sake of moves. It's video games. He wants to say it so badly, but he can't piss Dave off because he's so scared that Dave will fire him and that he won't get to inherit this whole thing. You know, Brian Alvarez used to write a newsletter. It's called the Figure 4 Weekly. I don't think he writes it anymore. It used to be bi-weekly. Then it went to like maybe once a month. Then now I can't remember the last time he wrote it. I think he stopped because nobody read it. You can't. It's bullcrap to have two newsletters on the same website basically covering the same stuff. I get it. It's a business deal. It's a smart business deal. But he cannot wait for Dave Meltzer to die so that he can laugh and then say, I got it all. It's all mine now. And guess what happens? The Wrestling Observer newsletter, dead. And it's going to become a podcasting network. It already is. Look at, they have the After Dark show where Brian goes into his conspiracy theories about aliens and you know, the pyramids and whatnot. They do the Brian and Vinny show, which isn't really entertaining, but oh well. You know, it baffles. He can't wait for it to go away so he can go and run it how he wants to run it. So he can make it a little bit more hipper and a little bit more cooler because Brian Alvarez is 50 years old. Dave Meltzer's in his 70s. So there's a huge age gap there. Brian Alvarez is probably more in tune. I won't say completely, but more in tune with what wrestling fans want today out of a wrestling website than what Dave Meltzer is. Dave Meltzer can't even, you know, he has to hold his little natty microphone in front of his face like he's, you know, in the 1980s or something. He can't buy a wireless mic or a USB headset, or he can't get a microphone stand. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Am I right here? Is Alvarez finally sick of Meltzer and just waiting on him to kick the bucket? Let me know what you guys think. We'll see you down the road.
I'm not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.